Hey everyone, what's going on? Joey Contino here, and today we're doing something fun. It's actually my mother's birthday, and so we decided we're going to Raging Waters, and I figured let's vlog the whole thing, and I'm bringing you guys along. We even have the underwater camera. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe, you turn on notifications, and you give this video a thumbs up. A special thank you out to my patrons on patreon.com. Because of them, we can make fun videos like this. If you want to support this channel and have your name at the end of the video, all you have to do is click the links in the description below. And as a reminder, we're trying to hit 100,000 subscribers by Labor Day. We can only do that with your help, so please subscribe. Anyway, let's get started. To park, people don't realize that Morty's Piers actually owns these two lots over here. So you can park in these lots. It's $5 an hour, and then you can make your way up this way, past Splash Zone, and head on over to Mariners Pier. That's where Raging Waters is. Remember, there's 3 water parks on the island. You got Splash Zone, which is not owned by Morty's. You got Raging Waters on the back end of Mariners, and there's another one, Ocean Oasis, on the back of Surfside Pier, which is down on 26th Street that way. Now, I'm assuming today is going to be very busy because it's a Sunday. So, kind of is what it is. We do this every year for Mother's birthday. Usually we do Ocean Oasis. This year, she wanted to do Raging Waters. I'm going to change it up a little bit. You have the old Seagull and then the new ones over here. I like the pink ones, but I still love the original though. Adding on to the pier. It's a little windy, but it should be a lot of fun in the water. You guys let me, do you like the old Seagull better or do you like the pink one? Let me know in the comment section. Now the water parks open up at 9:30. We're a little bit late today. The rides actually are starting to open up right now. But to get to Raging Waters, it's on the left-hand side of Mariners Pier, so we're heading that way. We're getting our wristbands. I have my season pass, so I got my season pass. And we're heading into the water park. It looks great today. Such a beautiful day. Woo! Not too crowded. I thought it'd be more crowded-er. I know a lot of people probably don't realize this, but this is also the way to the Pig Dog Bar, which is right on the beach, which is massive. You can actually bring your dog, so it's a lot of fun. So you can see the Pig Dog sign this way. And you enter the water park here, and then left is the Pig Dog that way. Because there's a couple of us, I went ahead and grabbed some extra chairs, but you do know that in the cabanas, they have a decent amount of chairs. So these are some of the cabanas you can rent. We rent the one all the way over there. But leading up to it, you get this little splash pad here. And Morty's Piers put in this brand new flooring last year. It looks great. And then you have these ones. I believe these 2 ones are the new ones for this year. At least they put a lot of work into them. So there's your own little splash pad. And then your view, once you get to the top, is pretty much of the entire water park and the beach. The lazy river's underneath, by the way. You can see everything from here. It really is not that crowded. Yeah, there are some people. Well, usually on a crowded day, you look up here and it's like all the way backed up. Here, not so much. Before I head into the lazy river, I figured a lot of you guys haven't been here before. We actually have 2 first-timers up there. And so I figured, let's give you guys a tour as though you're here with me. So this is the main entrance in. You can come through, get some lockers if you want. We usually don't get them, but once you walk in, you're kind of split down the middle. The kiddie sections are to the left. There's 2 different sections. And then the major slides are on the right. So right now, let's go ahead and make our way to the right-hand side so you can check out all the awesome slides. There's a few different entrances. So if you continue down this path, which I'll show you right now, you got your cabanas on the left-hand side. Those are just some of them because there's some in Pig Dog as well. Here on the right-hand side, you've got some of the slides. Some of them you need to have a tube for. The yellow ones are for the kids. Depending, I think at the weight's maybe 65 pounds, and the blue ones are for the adults. And you can see this one over here that needs the tubes, and this one over here you don't need the tubes. You just kind of head on down. And you can see the steps up. So that way for one, and then this one's the Rocket Raft Run. It's a lot of fun. Left side's faster, by the way. Make our way back. So now I'm gonna go to the left-hand side. We're gonna walk up this ramp, and here you can see the lazy river. I love going in here because I'm lazy some days. This is the activity pool, and it's funny because we call it the activity pool because at one point there used to be activities in there, but they're not anymore. But if you go up the left-hand side, there's a couple slides up there. You can see these 2 going down. There is a rope you can see right here, and you can swing back and forth and jump in. And then once you're done, you slide down this little one right into the activity pool. And as we make our way down, the bathrooms are down here on the left-hand side. Yes, I point at the bathrooms because a lot of people ask me where the bathrooms are. Heading over this way, you got two different kinds of slides. You've got one here that involves tubes. You grab your tools. That actually is pretty cool because that's the sky ponds. Essentially, you go in this one, you sit there for a little bit, you go down another one, you go to this one, you sit there a little bit, and then you go down here and you head all the way down. And the other one involves a mat. This one is my all-time favorite because essentially you're coming down these things, and if you lift up, you get so much air coming down. So let's see if anyone's actually gonna come down. You see how fast the water's coming out too. Let's take a gander, see if anyone's gonna come rushing down. Just gotta give it a second. Oh, here comes someone. Ready? Let's see if they get some air. Woo! See how fast you come running out? So this one's my all-time favorite. I'll probably do this one like a million times today. I mean, it really, really is a good one. Now over here, this is the entrance to the lazy river. You kind of wait here until a tube comes by, you grab it, you go on this way, and you can sit on here as long as you want. Now we're gonna make our way left and head that way. This used to be a jacuzzi at one point, but now it's just called a fountain pool. This one over here, it's a pretty interesting story. This was part of an abandoned ride that Morey's Piers used to have. It's no longer here. You see how the pool is empty at the moment. And it used to be over where the ghost ship was. It used to be these blue tubes and it would go all the way down here. I think maybe it was called the Cyclone or something like that. And then you would land in this pool. But since they don't have that anymore, it's an abandoned pool. It literally is empty. Sometimes they use it for training, but as you can tell, it is not filled in and you can't even get in and out. It's all blocked off. But a little history for you. Pretty cool, huh? We're making our way over the bridge again to head over to the kiddie section. A lot of cool stuff over here. When I was a kid, this little section was the only one where what was actually open. This little shipwreck Shaw's, and there's a cool story about this. First, let me just show you what it looks like. You got a kid slide here, an activity pool in the middle. This is a little area you can just play in the water. This is the Nancy ship, which I'm gonna tell you about in a second. And then here, you can actually shoot water cannons at the ship or go down the slides. Here's a quick little story on what happened here, which by the way, I have a whole video on the Wobble Video Archive YouTube channel called The Shipwrecked Shaw's. You should check it out. But long story short, Nancy was a brigantine ship. It was being chased by another ship. They ran aground in Turtle Gut Inlet, which is now Wildwood Crest, and it exploded. And so Morey's brought that history here. That's why it's called the Nancy. Pretty neat. That's the short of it. Once again, go check out that other video because it's a really cool history. So once again, you can see the name here, Nancy. But anyway, so if you continue this way, you got a slide going this way, another slide going that way, and then you got these water cannons you could shoot at people. Now that is only one of two kid parks. There's another one behind it, but before we get there, here you can get some awesome food. You got ice cream, you get your French fries, sandwiches, you name it, they have it. Over here is Pig Dog, which is another video I did before. Go ahead and check it out from last year. It's a bar. It's called Pig Dog because you can bring your dog and they do barbecue. Pretty cool. And that once again is right over here. They also have more cabanas this way if you want to stay there. But this over here is another kid park, Camp Catastrophe. And it's boys versus girls. It's pretty neat. You got cannons on both sides. You can shoot at each other. And then this bucket up here fills up. And usually back in the old days, you used to be able to hit these targets here in the middle. And then whoever had the most points, they would not get wet. Or maybe they would get wet. Like the bucket would tilt on your end. So pretty cool. Now that is your quick tour of Raging Waters, and I'm gonna bring you guys on some slides and rides a little bit later. First, I'm gonna eat something and wait 30 minutes, then go ahead to the lazy river and a couple other things. So see you in a little bit. All right, I ride every single slide today. Wasn't too busy, so within 2 hours, you knocked out everything a few times. Now I figured it's time to bring you guys on something, so we're gonna switch over to the underwater camera. Let's do this. So we're gonna go ahead and head on at least one slide with you and then maybe the lazy river, but right now, let's walk through the splash pad. We're gonna hit up the sky pond, so we're gonna grab our tube and make our way up to there. We'll grab one of these bad boys and then walk up that way. Sky pond, here we come. There's the sky pond. Let's head up It's a lot of steps up, but it's totally worth it. And you got no one coming behind me. And look at this view. Woo! Woo! Here we go. Gonna hit the first wave. I'm going sideways. Whoa! Thank you. Whoa! And we're going down, guys. Here we go. Woo! Heading down. We're gonna fall. Here we go. We're going down this very dark tunnel right here. Here we go. Whoa! Woo! Nice and relaxing. Woo-hoo-hoo! Woo-hoo! Almost fell for that one. What did you guys think? To me, it's always a lot of fun. Unfortunately, it's time for us to go. Thank you guys for joining us. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe, turn on notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. A special thank you to my patrons once again. As always, I'll see you on the beach, which is actually right over there. Should I go to the beach right now? I don't know. I still have my danger on. Anyway, I'll see you later. Bye.